Thursday. Thursday? Feels like a Thursday. Oh, we got the washing machine running. And we have somebody with the sirens going off down the street. It's definitely a Thursday. Greetings and salutations. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's pretty good. This will probably keep. We'll probably be ready to TR like Monday at the latest, I imagine. Before we actually jump on the boat and get started, let's take a look at some things. First of all, what do we want to do? Second of all, why do we want to do it? Third of all, is there anything in particularly good going around that we want to look at? So, one of the first things I want to look at is whether Thunder Forged Dagger is nice. It doesn't accept sentience, which is something that I was kind of looking for. So it didn't really cost us anything to make a Thunder Forged, but I would like to have this. Oh, does the green still also not take sentience? Probably because it's a crafted weapon. Let's see, that makes sense. So this might be the best mid-level, mid-epic level throwing dagger. It's a spectral throwing dagger. It does have greater Vorpal and evil outsider bane. It's a long ways away though to get something like that. And there's just nothing else. The bug killer is level 25. It is medium at best. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Well, kind of sucks. I was hoping there'd be something in there that we could, like, chase a little bit. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So, before we arbitrarily decide... Oh, there's an orchard up. Let's do it. Hey guys, on the way. So remember, one of the things that we're trying to do is we're partially experimenting with the idea of working our sagas primarily Life 1. Looks like they're resetting. And ladies are logging on. Level 11. Anyway, sorry. Experiment to the idea of kind of working the Saga's first life and then working the Explorer Zone second life. Here and there. So this hour here should get us over this experience, this level experience hump, and then some pretty easily, I imagine. These are the two guys that were in the thing to start with. So this, unless this guy's in the zone, should be able to reset. this guy a little prompt. A little prompt. But seems to be going reasonably well. And then, of course, chasing the other sagas that we were missing before. Boink. Kind of like this quell to walk away, or effect to go off so I can see again. Alright, thank you. Alright, so normally what I do out here when I am doing these is I like to start off by heading a particular direction. I like to try to find the path that nobody else is kind of taking. Kind of maximize my ability to spread out. So now we did a little bit. You notice that we got a guy to the left, we got a guy to the right. No one's going to the north, so we'll start that way, and then we'll probably head around to the east. Oh man. I should almost send Voodoo a tell and see what's going on. But I did notice that he was stramming. He tends to have a pretty full group though. His guild's a little bit more active than mine this time of the day. To be honest, most guilds are more active than mine at this time of day. We have a pretty small family guild. Oh, I should probably get in a voice chat. Not that I'm overly voice chatty today, but this way people trickle in. Maybe they can at least help drive the conversation. Be careful. I have died out here in that specific encounter. Well, not that here, but in those specific encounters. All right, how does this work? It's like this, and then a heal. Yeah. I hunger. Who doesn't? Who doesn't hunger? We're at 140,000 experience in the first 5 minutes. Seems pretty okay. I should probably also, while we're running around, grab a map of the waypoints, checkpoints, whatever you want to call them, and perhaps attempt to gather some of them. Usually for this one, I feel like the actual explorer points are kind of like leftover thought for me, for the most part. But maybe I should be spending a little bit more time and energy on that. But whenever we're quelled, I'm going to just stop and wait for the quell to wear off. I'm not going to run around blindly. There's a rare this direction that another gentleman cleaned up. Or lady. Baubles and flummery. That is a... I had to look that word up. I had never heard that word before. Basically means nothing or waste. Are we gonna fight a quail without having to be quailed? Oh my gosh. The miracles never cease. Speaking of miracles ceasing, our shield protection, or our magic missile protection, has expired. Oh, not that way. More this way. So anyway, I like to kind of go around this side and bite off this northern corners. Please attack. Literally anything. Alright, since we don't have a headshot, I think what we're going to do... I think we're going to move this up here. I really want to have 6 up here. For now, we'll put it like that. I just want to try to get headshot more in the rotation. It's on a short timer, comparatively, and is a good follow-up for like a bunch of stuff here. Like, I understand the idea of having a much simpler layout with less buttons to click. And it's possible that we could make some switches and take some stuff out, but I do like having lots of buttons to click. I just want to be efficient as possible with all of my button pushing, my button smashing. Alright, so that's 250,000 experience points in 9 minutes. Spore zones can be gross. Speaking of gross, what is our new experience point total we're looking for? It's going to be an absolute disgusting amount of experience. Level 29, right, is 7.2, so we need almost 1 million experience. Well, less than 1 million experience, but almost 1 million. So we should be good for a moment. People are slowly joining us this morning. Good morning. Hope you're having a great day. If not, we're going to turn it around together.
You know that every soul goes
That woman seems like really angry. I don't actually know the story of this, what is it, the Mark of Death, the next Abbott raid? I don't actually know the story of that. I've only done it a little bit. I don't actually remember when I did it last. It's been a long time. Eldritch Knight throwers are fine. They're quite good. The problem with Eldritch Knight throwers, in my opinion, is that most of the time you want 3 levels of your splash class for to like speed up your throwing and stuff like that, and it doesn't, like, Wizard doesn't inherently give you anything that does that. So you end up losing Wizard levels to do it. So like, even if you say go like 3 Bard, then you're already down to 17 Wizard, which is still totally fine, but it does have some impacts. And then you also don't have the option to have like trapping levels. That was quick. Fire in the hole's like about that fast. About them fast kills. An undead Eldritch Knight. Eldritch Knights are good. I just feel like if you're gonna fiddle with like a Eldritch Knight ranged build, the Inquisitive has so many things that align with it. Like the inherent synergies are extremely strong. So that's why I did those in particular with the Inquisitive, because it just made a lot more sense to me for a ranged Wizard build. Yeah, well, heroic throwers in and of themselves have some problems. Yeah, it's a fun build. It just is. Like, it's a different change, but it's still, which, you know. Did we get reset? Did we get reset? Okay. I wonder what's going on. I wonder if we have a piker amongst us. Alright, well, I'm going to jump back in that other group. For no offenses. Hey. The problem is throwing dagger base damage and double shot early levels. Right? Well, you can get a lot of double shot very quickly. like, you can pick up a great deal of that. Remember, this thing costs like 2 points, rapid throw. Sorry, 3 points. 1 point to unlock it and 2 points to take it. And that's 20% double strike for 10 seconds. And it has a 10-second timer. So basically forever. Like, that is a lot of value. Mostly the problem with throwers in early levels is that, like, you don't have improved precise shot. So your single target DPS, the single target DPS is not especially high. And the number of, like, special attacks that you have for, like, boosting big damage are low. So, like, you just don't have as many things. That being said, I have played a thrower build from level 1, well, level 3, all the way to 20. And with good play and looking for things, you can still make it work. Especially if you're, like, hitting really hard because you have, like, a couple of different crafted daggers to kind of, like, really help. For example, one of the things I have is a, like, good Undead Bane dagger with, like, a ghost slotted and something else. Is that right? No, just the ghost touch gem slotted. That thing has Undead Bane. So, like, for killing undead, that thing is insanely good. Hello? Wakey wakey time? It was me! I dared to wake you up. Are you gonna actually activate? Just consume this guy. So the other reason Inquisitive is better in low levels because of the higher base damage of crossbows. Inquisitive has a lot of reasons why it's quote-unquote strictly better. Can't lay on hands while quelled. Partially the having double attack is very strong. It certainly is a help. But in my opinion, it's mostly the synergies. So, like, just trying to think of some of the synergies off the top of my hand, besides the fact that, like, everyone can use a light crossbow. you have access to that universal tree on everybody once you have it. Like, universal trees you cannot also underestimate the value of universal trees. So it's totally possible that you could get away with being a thrower based purely off of the power of the knife fighter tree. Come on, please get down. I don't know why I can't seem to get off my horse lately. Yeah, I think at least for this zone, this dagger is much more potent. I don't think I have a... I don't think I mean, there are videos over there, but I didn't, like, put together a build video for it or anything like that. They're just... It was one of the lives. We decided to do a thrower build, and we just did it. A couple of lives, probably. The other thing to keep in mind is that a lot of the things that are problematic for the thrower builds at early level synergize and can be overcame by using your dagger in melee mode during the early levels. So, like, once you have, like, say you're doing a wizard, right? And you could do a lot of the same decision tree works out for ranged, except for feats, obviously. Work out for ranged as do just regular daggers. Like, a lot of the enhancements overlap. So, like, or it's a reset from fixable, right? So, like, even though you want to be throwing daggers for like 90% of the heroic life, or even say 3/4, 75% of the throwing life, that doesn't mean for like the baby levels 1 through like 5, or even 1 through 6, that you can't just do like melee dagger stuff. So, like, for example, this unlocks both rapid slash and rapid throw. Right? These don't really care. They're just plus to hit with daggers. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. Like, a lot of this stuff out of the knife fighter tree doesn't care. You can get it both ways. A lot of this stuff from the wizard levels, like the wizard advantages from Eldritch Knight, it actually, a lot of it is slightly more advantageous for being melee at low levels, for like cleaves and stuff like that. Just try looking for like thrower in general and see. I have no idea. If we search my page for thrower, maybe even like heroic thrower, see if I can just like glance and see. So, going to my channel, searching my channel for thrower. Yeah, I mean, I did a Scourge thrower. I don't remember what that was like. That one was not the best. Was the knife barb a thrower? The dagger barbarian? Yeah, it looks like it. So, Barb Life, level 3 Bard Rogue. That was a barbarian build, though. Barbarian thrower build. That video playlist is there. Knife Barb. I think. I don't know why it's only going back so far. The shifter didn't do anything for being for throwers in particular, if I recall. I just wanted to do we're working on shifter lives, and that's kind of what won the to make it happen. You can't decide. Sounds strong. Oh no, I wish the whelm was. I wish I had flipped these around. And I was using the whelm for these lower level stuff. How much fun is Druid? It can be a lot of fun, actually. You have a lot of different styles that you can cast it on or play with it on. So you could do like a caster version, you can do a melee version, you can do a tank version. It's not as like top tier, like it's probably B class. I wouldn't put it in the A class category. I'd put it probably in the B class category for power level. But it's very, very flexible. Like I said, you have basically wolf or bear form, and then you have basically elemental form. So you can pick between two different classes of melee and caster. And technically kind of two different classes of caster at that. And it can be a lot of fun. If I don't do a build similar to this for the hardcore server, then I'm likely to do a build like a barbarian, I think, this next go around on the hardcore server. Which would be a druid barbarian. There's a lot of really interesting synergies for barbarian and druids for like the bear tank stuff. Not that you're close, but you're thinking druid or fighter for next life. Both of those are fine options. Now, the question isn't always necessarily what is going to be next life, but what next life is going to count as. So, remember when you go to TR, you have some options when you are... when you go to TR, there's some options that you get to pick. Mostly in like the item that you're going to be using as your TR item. So what I mean by that is when you go to TR, you have to give them what they call a Heart of Wood. And that Heart of Wood flags what privileges you're, or not privileges, what bonuses you'll be getting going forward. So like for right now, you're a human paladin. You could go as a human or a paladin. Very easily. That doesn't mean that you can't have it count as something else. They have other items in the store that you can buy that changes your level, or changes what you count as to something else. But I would just say pick either human or paladin and go from there. So it depends on what kind of bonuses you wanted to get. And when we get closer, you can look at that. So like if you like to work towards completionist, then you want to do class levels. If you want to start looking towards those racial lives and getting those extra racial points, you want to kind of work the racial stuff. Which means you'd be doing a human life this life. There's only like 15 years of history.
Long ago, there were 13
In my opinion, if you play druid like shape-changing fighter, then it's fun. If you play it more of a caster focus, it struggles. I know, I've certainly played as a caster several times and found it to be fun, but I do also have a lot of experience as a caster. But I love a Cone of Cold wolf. It's like one of my favorite play styles. Basically what I was saying is that the question is not necessarily what you're doing next, but the question is what you want to be going for first when you TR. Do you want to be working on your racial lives, or do you want to be focusing on your class things so you can unlock completionist? Or do you just want to build for a particular style on that character and therefore just make decisions around that particular style? So like, if you want to be caster focused, then you should be working on caster focused things. if you're if you're interested in melee, then you should work on melee focused things. I found a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Because it was a lich, I couldn't use my dragon mark's immense power. It was that way for many long years. Then something happened. A lich named the Black Abbot tried to make himself a god. He failed, of course, in part thanks to my followers. But when his ritual failed, the planes were thrown out of alignment. A creature with that kind of planar power is exactly what I needed. So I came to Zendrick to reactivate my dragon mark of death.
Let's toast our success with a feast of souls.
Melee for sure. Well then you'd probably be wanting to do druid for the experience of playing as a druid. So you'd probably want to be continuing like your racial lives.
Feed me.
I did read your post. I'm trying to. I was processing it earlier. I haven't thought through it all the way. Because single weapon fighting with a light mace may not be the most fun. Yeah, it is interesting. My problem is, what do we do next then?
Delicious. It's hard to eat just one.
Who cares about good ideas? I'm not necessarily saying it's a good idea or a bad idea. I'm just trying to process the general idea about it. See, I'm not sure I agree with that sentiment, Beef. I feel like there's a lot of good class pickups. Alright, well, we must be good, just nothing here. I feel like the class, they average out to be the same, I think, or racials win in the end, like after 3, I think they win, but the first couple, I think, are pretty close to even. Like +1 strength versus +2 to hit is not that much difference. But plus, like +3 to hit definitely does not keep up with the spare racial action point. Right? But +1 to hit is definitely better than, say, like +1 to a random skill. So I think it really depends on what style you want to be looking at and focusing on. If you want to be doing mostly melee, which is totally an option, I would probably worry about getting my strength and my con lives done, picking up those extra couple of racial points, and then I'd start working on like class lives for like to hit and damage and things. Yeah, I agree. Tier 1 is like really low for racials, where tier 1 of a class is like a little bit higher. Tier 2 of the racials puts it pretty much on par, in my opinion, with tier 2 of a class. And then tier 3, the racials just are significantly more powerful than the tier 3 of the class. So, like, overall, it works out similar. But it's also, you have to do how many classes to get your completionist now? And I think completionist is one of the strongest possible feats. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. There's 15 classes now. Versus, yes, you get your racial completionist for free once you do every race 3 times. So you're talking like 40 some lives. I don't know why I do this every time. I don't know. I've been rethinking a lot about the idea of a mastery, a DDO mastery. To be used as like unlocking powers across your multiple characters on this server. Really think that's a good idea. It has some nice expansion to it. And I think that there's a lot of ways that you can, like, grant things right away. I'm gonna get murdered. Fortunate I didn't get quailed, I think. If I would have gotten quailed there, I would have been dead for sure. Might still be dead, actually. Getting tripped to death for real, yo. That Lich having that charge that knocks you down is kind of like the other side of being on dire charge. And having double of them in there was kind of bad. Anyway, like I said, the more I think about the idea of DDO mastery, the more I really like it. And you could give out bonus unlocks based off of things like completionist, racial completionist, other achievements. Oh, also done. No, I was also done. That's why I said also done and thank you. So that was less than... We didn't finish our pot. We still have 16 minutes of that pot left. Should be like double shot here, right? Yeah, double shot. Now we need 1 experience point to get to level 29. Seems okay. Seems worth doing. Seems like a thing that we can make happen. People are like, Samus, what are you doing? You can't get any experience points out of Cerulean Hill. Oh yes. Or Syrian Heights. Oh yes, I can. I can get 1 experience point. I already have 2 monsters killed out here. Oh, 14 experience points. Be jealous. I think this is still going to be faster than... But anyway, back to the mastery. I just think the idea of that kind of system, and then having a path along the way that you could be like unlock completionist for every all your characters, like just to be able to take it, right? Or have like maybe not have the rings, right? For don't have any like karma filled in, but have it pathable, so you can get to like you can take a new character and move them to any starting point or something like that. Just feel like there's some possibilities that are kind of sweet. I'm taking this. We'll continue to take that. Alright, picked up 4 more fate points. Or 3 more fate points, which does nothing for us, I guess. We can take this up to tier 4, that does nothing. So, we good. Let's go play with gear. And then we'll take a look and see what's going on. Farming Jaloots. Chronoscope. I've seen a lot of people doing Chronoscope lately. I don't understand why. But I have seen it. Alright, let's take a look at this here. So first of all, pretty easy Wildwood upgrade. Pretty easy, put our artifact back on. Over the Tharns. Like that seems like an easy swap. I mean, I know that it's a fine like quest to do. It's surprising to me how many people I've seen doing them lately. That I feel like I've seen them quite a bit. Alright, so we want that Nope, not there. We want this here. This ring is probably gone. We have that ring and we have this ring. So we probably want this ring on all the time. And this is our swap ring. Yeah, that seems fair. And this is our main trinket now. Our big extra dexterity trinket. I think we're going to put these bracers on as opposed to these bracers. I think these were fine, but I think they're not correct. They are a lot of magical sheltering, however. This is a lot of hit points. So it's possible I'm incorrect, but it's also just possible we need to find another place to slot magical resistance. Which means this belt can pretty much go on all the time. And become our primary shield clicky as well. I don't even know if it goes on all the time. Yeah, I picked up the bracers a few lives ago. Okay, so one of the things that is different about this setup is I currently don't have a Voice of the Master or anything slotted in. So let's look at the various cloaks. This is a cloak that doesn't get worn very much anymore, like at all. So that cloak can probably get pulled, the Master's Gift pulled out of it. Okay. So this one can go back over here, and this one can get stripped. The Legacy Unslaughter. Do I need a voice for level 1? I don't know. Like getting all the experience if at all possible. Now, am I ever going to re-equip this cloak? I don't think so, but I don't want to just eat it. So we'll throw it back in the bank for now. Okay. Okay. So what is going to be relatively consistent across lives here that I'm going to want to put that in? Honestly, it's probably this boot. This boot seems to get worn every single life. I currently don't have a better boot, and I think it's ridiculously good. Like, I think this boot is probably one of the better items that they've designed. But I don't necessarily want to pull out that green slot, because I don't always have room for this bracer. So it's kind of like my backup catch-all. This bracer gets a lot of value. I could see this bracer being my semi-consistent item. I feel like the bracer is probably the least likely to be weird. So let's do that. Alright, so now we know it's covered again. We don't have to worry about it. I've been putting them in the artifacts. But I don't always have, like, artifacts for things. The reason why I don't have, like, Globe, Draconic Soul Gem could probably be the other thing that goes in this slot, now that you say that, is that, since I don't know what my gear is like for any given life, because we switch things around so much, I don't... Oh god, did we do this wrong? Is this a yellow? You can go to green, right? Yeah, you can go to green. Go to green. There we go. That's a good call. What's the other one you're talking about here? Fear immunity. Fear immunity is easy to slot in. I have a lot of yellows. Festival stat points. That's easy. That's fit in for at least now. Spell point. Insightful int. Insightful int I don't need on my int build. I think I already got it in. This build doesn't need it, but I follow along. Globe. Do I have any of the... I don't think I have any of the new globes, right? +1 exceptional to charisma, blah, 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 blah. Do we not have bigger exceptionals than that? Maybe not. Maybe we throw a globe in something. What slot do you go in? Any slot, you're clear. So, do I put it in this ring, or do I put it on this belt? I feel like this belt is the other thing that gets used a lot. I don't necessarily want to equip it all the time, though, is the thing. Again, this is our most used item, I think, after these, after the boots. Maybe this is the next most likely. Could also slap it in the Dex lenses here. I don't know how many Dex-based lives we're going to do, but this... I was really pleased that I picked up these lenses. They are very good. One of the better artifacts that I've seen, in my opinion. Yeah, we can put it in this. I feel like this thing gets a lot of use. It can be an extra +1 to stat, and that's fine. Alright. So, realistically, our belt is like our weak slot right now. And I would like to figure out a way to work in a winter. Like, we have one piece of winter now. It'd be great to work in at least a second, and it would not be the worst to put in 4. Right now, I have a necklace slot, which I have a winter necklace, but it's kind of terrible. And this doesn't really do anything now. Oh, no, it's still giving me True Seeing. Still giving True Seeing, but that's it. So, I just don't have a necklace that I care about. I don't have a winter cape yet. I don't have a winter bracer yet. And the twisted belt I have will be for my Ints build. And like long term, it's probably fine. But for like a lot of these weird builds where we're not using that, I just got that twisted belt, right? Yeah, I just got it. The strap of autumn leaves is the one that I'm most likely to be wearing in my wizardy type or int space builds. And it'll probably be replacing this ring. The reason it won't always be replacing the ring is because sometimes the Ravenloft belts are going to be a swap in. Dire Bear and Dire Wolf belts. I don't think I have either of those belts. I might. Let me look. Waist. I have this one. I think I had swapped this one in occasionally. And we could wear this one main, I guess, and then swap the other one in. For the shield clicky. I guess it's probably fine. I think you passed it to somebody else. Because I didn't win the roll. Because you put it up for roll that day, and I didn't win it. Yeah, I rolled on it, but I lost the roll. I rolled like a 2. I think... I'm trying to think if that was the day that Donkey was with us. I think Donkey, I feel like, was the one who won it. Yeah, I feel like it was Donkey that got it. Because you're giving your speech about how you should have one on your account no matter what. And I was like, alright, hell yeah. And then somebody rolled like a 4 or something, and I rolled like a 2. And I'm like, well, never mind. Alright, so again, our necklace slot is pretty terrible. We just don't have necklaces that are like at our disposal.
You can't put aside the emulator.
Yeah, if I could... I've been trying to find that piece. I just can't. I haven't been able to pull it yet. Like I said, and I do have... Although it makes no sense for this build, or any build other than the Spellcaster, but I do have... I do have this necklace. Again, it would literally just be Profane Life Force and the tier 3 of the winter set. Don't know if any of the... Let me change this level range here. Yeah, I think I have 2 of these now. And I just had the summer ring. Doesn't seem that great to me. No, I have an autumn ring now, which does seem really great to me, but not for this build. Yeah. In my opinion, you want to find a con neck, ideally, so you can transition to the winter bracer. That does not sound bad to me at all. I don't necessarily want to wear this all the time, but this is what I have at the moment that kind of makes sense. But also, the part of the family set is a set that I wear a lot. So, like, my 3 sets are the Arc Steel set, because I like it. I think for most of how I play, I'd rather have the higher armor instead of the +1 DCs. But there are times that the +1 DCs are better for sure. Then I use the Wall Watch set, and I also use the part of the family set. Like, those are the 3 sets that I tend to use for most of my builds. So I would like to get, I need to get the necklace, I think is the last piece for the legendary part of the family. I have this one, and I'm missing the armor from the legendary arch set. So I would love to get some of these things, but I just never. R1 Trinket Farm? I am fucking in, I think. Am I? Versus Slavers? Oh, this isn't real. Bummer. Bummer. I would do this Slavers. I don't even like Slavers, but R6, something that I normally don't do, is pretty good. I don't necessarily want to be like farming loot. Does anything come out of this? That I'm into? The gauntlets come out of here, right? Yeah, the bracers come out of there. Do I really want to do an Epic Elite anything, though? Yeah. I guess. Do I? Hey, I'm on my way. I'm gonna try to go through the hut and see if it's a little faster than riding all the way through that zone after a key. I don't know. Stopping and doing gear stuff seems odd, but then like right here. Do I have it? It's not the right one. Here you go. Oh, is it just the 2 of us now, huh? Just the 2 of us. Alright. He's a leader. Is it just me, or this guy look like Sig Trent? I feel like he does. I feel like he looks like Sig to me. I think it's primarily the... Yeah, pretty much the bracers is the thing that I'm looking for. Boo 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 boo. I don't know. He's like teaching me the quest. What did DDO Experience have to say last night? Primarily that he really feels like any gate would be not effective enough to stop the behavior without what's the word I'm looking for here? Without reducing the advantages of having it be an open population too greatly. However, we did learn that the DDO Experience has not played on the hardcore server that much. He did a little bit Season 3. As opposed to, you know, somebody like myself who achieved almost all the goals. Like, I don't really give a crap about Reaper pets, like the 20 Reaper point pets. That's just not something that I care about generally. So I accomplished all the other goals except for that, including getting on the leaderboard. Not every leaderboard every time, but one leaderboard I'm not on. Because I just played one character and I TR'd that character that was on the leaderboard to get my Reaper points. But I was a thing that I was willing to give up to get that person a little bit easier time. Yeah, I kind of miss the big boom. Like, I feel more survivable. And I feel like this works a lot more to what we're doing. But I do miss the big boom. I miss, like, Hunt's End, followed up by the thing, and then, like, doing 10,000 points of damage. like 3 times or whatever. I don't want to grab a fiddle. This means that I have to fiddle. Correct, correct. Dragfernator? Why do I know this? We'll probably, I imagine we'll probably be getting them early next week. Wow! Oh, I got Violent Bead. Ha! Funny. I got Violent Beam, so that goes through everything, pretty much. Yeah, I think quite a few people are looking forward to the raid. I'm not a big raider. Yep. I'm not a big raider, so I'm not that concerned, but there are plenty of people who are, like, all in. Yeah, we're good. I guess I haven't played on this low setting, so I'm not used to it being that easy of a kill. F you, pixies. F you, pixies. This isn't right. Like, we don't fall down this hole. I heard Jerry talking about that. We'll see. It's totally likely and possible that Jerry is not being just a pure hype man in this case. It's also possible that Jerry is just being a hype man in this case. I hope so. I hope that the creative juices are really flowing, because when their juices are flowing, they can do an exceptionally good job. That is certainly an... is certainly a thing that happens. A big part of being the community manager is being a hype man. And there's nothing wrong with being a hype man. Like, everyone needs a hype man. But generally, there are not that many new and innovative ideas in a lot of these kind of quests or whatever.
Gargoyle perches on a high ledge inside this room. Stretches out his tumbling arms. Movement will help him find the Gargoyle flinches at your blow. A chunk of stone chips off his body. Tourmaline shudders as even more of his stone body chips off. One more strong blast should do the job.
Beef, I can't believe you would continue to advocate exploits like that on this stream. All the exploits for days. Having a mailbox in court, those. How a dare. So, for those of you who have been hanging out for a while lately, you know the last like 2 weeks or so, I've been playing with a new migraine medication, specifically in the evenings after the morning stream. And the other day, we were doing this. We were doing the evening stream out here, and this zone. For me, this zone tends to be problematic. It tends to trigger my migraines. I think it has a lot to do with the color scheme, and a lot to do with the fact that there's a lot of particle effects floating around. And I noticed the other day, after taking the medication, I ran through this, and my head did not hurt substantially worse than previously. And I don't want to associate the current increase I'm having in pain now with doing this quest. But in the last half an hour, probably less than the half an hour, probably the last 20 minutes, 15 minutes, I've noticed an increase in the pressure behind the back of my eyes, which means my head will begin hurting pretty heavily pretty soon. So, I'm very quickly becoming addicted to the not being in pain all the time. So I don't know for sure if I'm going to move off of the medication or move into it full time or not. I'm very tempted now. Oh, it's Demoncraft. Oh, hi. Welcome, my friend. Access to the public mail is a right, and I will not rest until my constituents are treated the same as everyone else. Other planes have mailbox, for God's sakes.
Congratulations are in order. Here's some sense. You made it this far. But we have just one
And I'm just... just trying to decide how... how much I want to be tied to a medication right now. I probably need to do the Tiefling Lives next, so I can, in good conscience, put on my... get one of the bludgeoning quivers and put it on. Yeah, I agree. I just, I don't know, I kind of like resolved myself to the idea that life was pain and I would never, there was no escape, and now I found something that does seem to help. So I'm like mentally having to change that mindset of like fortify myself against just knowing that I'm never gonna not hurt, to these windows of being free of it, and or at least it being reduced and not having to worry about it as much. And I am a little bit concerned with like some of the side effects of said medication. This one's so good, but I already have one. I'd just eat it. See if anyone needs. I don't know if I have this one. I don't think so. Anyone need a Princess Gauntlet? Going once, going twice. Alright, sentient food it is. This quest drops the augment also. That seems strong. Yeah, I feel like the last time we were in here, it dropped for somebody. I don't know. I wish I could figure out what it is about this zone in particular. And if it's something that I could change it. Oh, this guy got the Greater Heroism Rune. Yeah, I'll stick around for one more probably. It's either that or I have to put on my own LFM and I'm just not motivated to be a team player today. Outside of what we're doing. I'll get over it, but it'll take a minute. Yeah, I could try wearing the blue blockers. That's true. I haven't put them on in, I don't think, out here. One of the things I want to do is I want to order some of the what are they called? God, that's so ugly now. There's another brand of blue blockers that I want to try. You just wear them all the time, and they filter out the blue light. For the life of me, I can't think of what they're called. A lot of the other computer streamers wear it pretty consistently. We got a Fear Reaper in the corner, yeah, lads. Situational awareness, y'all. It's not just a skill, it's a job. Oh, no voice. It could be this, that they're overly blue-green. It could be what's going on. I have another message in the... Oh, the bonus day announcement. Double dice! I don't know, I always feel like double dice is... whatever day I'm... like, whatever day I've rolled my dice, like on Wednesday, that's the weekend it'll be daily dice. If I roll my goal on a Wednesday, guarantee it that weekend will be, will basically be the golden. See, we got a painting, we got the owl, perfume. It's probably the, and the mirror. It's probably the mirror, right? Isn't it always the mirror? Fire off consume. Kind of wish we would have done this first. Yeah, the sneak attack range is pretty fat. It's over here now, right? Did I just not go the right way somehow? First time I catch the door. What? Did we come back to here, right? We go down this way. This isn't optional? Door in the tree. Oh, the door in the tree isn't optional. I feel like we go this way, right? I'm like 90% sure it's this way. Go in the tree? Alright, I'm being told to go in the tree. Read the dialogue. Until the day when I can impale you on my horn, farewell. That is nice. That's funny. Unicorns in winter are no joke. He actually has a whole dialogue, but only for the first person to talk to him. Huh, okay, I'll have to go and check things out later. Oh, well, he murdered those pixies, so I my consume was worthless. Yeah, you're a frog. No one loves you. He wants to murder like everyone you know or will know. Need to learn this little bits through here a little bit better. Yo! Yeah, I'm really enjoying, now that I've kind of like gotten more used to hitting Uncanny Dodge and Meld, I'm really enjoying them in Reapers. I certainly feel like if you're new to Reapers, if you don't have a lot of Reaper experience, having both of those, both Meld and yeah, we're gonna have to kill this Plague Reaper before I can heal him. Having access to both of them are extremely powerful. An extra 50% dodge bonus on top of my already big dodge bonus. Thank you, game, for finally hitting where I want to go. You're certainly not 5%, but you're certainly get a big uns. Yeah, I don't think I have the Hood of Unrest, but because I don't think I made it because I didn't think it was very good for what I was doing at the time. But I probably need to take the time to get one next time it's around. Apparently you can't speed that up by dancing a little bit. That's lame.
Gargoyle perches on a high ledge inside this room. Stretches out his cowering arms. Maybe help you find Gargoyles
I'll bring him back down.
hunk of stone chips off him. Tourmaline shudders as even more of his stone body chips off. One more strong blast should do the job. The red signal crystal on the wall lights up when you pull this lever.
So, I guess Beef in particular, as someone who has been watching for so long, is the last like 2 weeks of the stream been significantly different in your mind, or has it been mostly the same when it comes to like my play quality and my interaction with the chat and stuff like that, staying focused and getting things done. Because I will tell you, I feel a lot of head fog when I'm taking the this medication. I feel like I spend a lot of energy pushing through that fog. Ba 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 ba.
Now that you have collected both watchwords, you can unlock the door to the roof.
Otto's Whistler is good for throwing builds on Reaper. It's just good. Yeah, I didn't realize. Well, I did realize, but it's a shock at how much the weight of it pushes on you. Yeah, if you can catch them right, and you can also catch a line of them, is extremely strong. The thing about Reapers, in particular, in the autos, is that the Reapers tend to move. They don't tend to be a stationary enemy, so it's a really good way to shut down a Reaper in particular.
Clear your voice and speak the watchwords aloud. The door rumbles, revealing the path to the roof. You confront it to step out onto the roof of Grassy Fall. Be mindful.
Congratulations are in order.
Fearsome says.
You made it this far. But I have just one final question. All you see before you is an illusion. Mementos of what the Feywild destroyed.
Strahdi's so good, people think their longbow build's okay.
Two familiar figures shimmering. Illusory versions of the world.
That's fucking funny. That is funny.
Strike down these so-called friends of yours.
Nope. We need to kill the sprites sooner. We're gonna end up getting owned. Fuck off that circle. I agree. Kill on sight. Where's Prince Dum Dum? So one of the things that I have been doing that seems like a lot of people are not doing is I'm using the combination of the Reaper's strikes and the double strike action boost as like hitting them together as a pseudo mini shot for when, or not mini shot or whatever you want to call this, multitude of missiles, for when the mini shot is on timer. It's like a baby one. You fire the two of them off together. Come on.
Shattering in a spray of ice and snow. Fearsome whistles and applause as he appears.
Bravo! I hadn't imagined
Okay.
you'd be so ruthless. I wonder how
We're good. No Reapers. Well, don't go killing extra things. bronze tokens. Like, nope, I'm not picking up bronze tokens. Bronze tokens. Lies. Manity? I don't know. No goodies for Sammy. The crown. Crown's solid. Yeah, the Sapphire gem is pretty sweet. Or the Greater Heroism gem is pretty sweet.
Snaps the mysterious stranger. And you, mortals. I will not forget you either. I will have those codex pages.
Usually hit with mini shot for max burst DPS. I also like hitting the deadly strikes with multitude of missiles going. Oh, I kind of want to jump in this to Curse the Sky. Oh, there's also a VOD. If this guy doesn't take me, we might take that, might jump in that VOD. I don't need to go down there. Hey, thanks guys. Can never find this stupid out. Oh my gosh. This quest, man. Big first times, baby. Just want to have a care. While moving through here. Don't want to get killed walking into the quest because I wasn't paying attention to what's going on. They're not that far ahead. We should be okay to jog a little bit. I like the Whelm. I decided I think I like it the best, or the Wave, sorry, not the Whelm, the Wave so far. I like that it sings the she shanties by the seashore. She shanty, that's right. I'm not over pull too much, but they should probably have the Daggers now. We can pinning shot. It's a sea shanty that you can't sing 5 to 7 days out of the month. Oh. I don't know about that. I can't believe I didn't get that guy pinned right there. Or danced. How did I do that? Yeah. If I'm going to continue to do throwers, I'm going to have to invest in a bigger dagger at level 29. Alright, friend. Drag for Nader. aka Demon Crafter. I like Demon Craft a lot, actually. That was a good name. That was a strong build. I just have the Mournlord's dagger. So we have dance. Good dance. You can dance if you wanna. So I currently have a silver thrower, which is where I have the 5-piece slotted, I think. And then I have a Thunderforge tier 2 that we crafted up. That's first degree burns and I forget exactly where this is at. I think it's like here. Kidding me right now? Alright, never mind. Thunderforged tier 2 with the reduce the fortification and first degree burns. Like, it's set up to help with that kind of stuff. And then we have the Morning Lord's Thrower. Yeah, I've done a little bit of Project Nemesis stuff. And I actually like that quest. Like, I think that quest is, or that raid is, like, fun. But yeah, the wide open sky is something that I was looking at earlier. But again, I don't know. Unless we luck sack into something, I don't know how much we're gonna like acquire. You know what I'm wanting? Yeah, I know that's a good raid for a lot of things. Look who just subscribed. Oh, Nader Potatoes has got the icon. Why did I not play the message for you? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you taking the time to hammer that out for us. Really means a lot. Bronze. So with the Shadow Hell cloak on, which again I realize is not ideal. Whoa, what are we doing? Is there a place to like ninja?
So surprised. You didn't think those other times I died were actually going to stick, did you?
Is there a ninja place? Looks like there's a ninja place.
She continues. And just as a hint, that's not Shevarath. Or here, for that matter. But I can't really let you live now that you know that. Goodbye. Time to die.
Whatever. I'm just gonna hide. I'm just gonna hide down here. I know Rhett's the same way. Rhett, like, he struggles to get any kind of credit on the stream. All right, I'm gonna switch to this for now. The reason we're switching to that, apparently, if it's gonna let us switch, is this should awaken some vulnerability pretty reasonably. And that should still be good for all of them, not just for myself, so... We'll continue to do our best to be a team player on this. Alright, we are now in the danger zone. Yeah, I'm not... Throwing daggers is a style that I really like, and I'm inclined to... I'd be more inclined to invest in a throwing dagger than, like, some other things. For a couple of reasons. One, you can always use a throwing weapon, right? Like, everyone should always have something. So, like, spending a little bit of time and energy investing in a throwing dagger in particular doesn't seem that bad to me.
Yay!
Need to get a smooth brain emote. Smooth brain. Go slow. Hey, guess what? It went through.
The devil forces
The Nader Potatoes used his Twitch Prime. Nice. Thanks, bud. What's this? This is trash. Okay, sentience food it is. Smooth brain. I have brain fire. Is brain fire not close enough to smooth brain for you? Brain on fire. Burn out the wrinkles. Hey, what's up, bud?
Sitting out. Love you.
Love you too. Bye. What are they doing next? I'm assuming this one. Okay, yeah, this one. Send me to the sewers. Send me to the beach. Oh man, my ears are cold. Remy opened the door, put a cold breeze in.
A representative of the
It's not cool.
waits to speak to you as you descend into the sewers. Shouts from below can be heard in the next chamber. Slaying those without magical protection. Garco the Kobold stands suspended within Deathmatch, the gelatinous cube.
All right, what?
The huge corrosive ooze effortlessly consumes the members of the 12 on the platform below. Garco strikes a magic
I realized last quest, last quest, that our skills are a little bit lower than what we would like them to be for what's going on. So we can put on our int stick. Int stick is a reasonable. It's got like some more int on it, so we can get a little bit of a little bit more intelligence for looking for the trap boxes.
proceeding further into the sewer complex.
Now prove yourself worthy of having dragon at your side.
Skills. Search is a 90. God, why so bad? Nope, 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 nope. So I was trying to figure. Oh, they can't understand me anyway. Oh yes, I've forgotten. We're on the We Don't Care About Vengeance Reapers team.
Marvels and flummery. Distractions from the inevitable.
I'm gonna have to get some more stuff together so I can do traps on this setting. Something else to kind of think about. Fear? Not into Fear Reapers. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh.
Delicious. It's hard to eat just one.
I feel like he is really gone. Oh, they're pixies. I was about to be like, no, pixies. They're invisible pixies or illusion pixies.
Once you killed to claim it.
Is my reflex save at least good? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I can't believe I don't have any GH scrolls. I bet I'm a GH scroll away from doing the traps in this quest.
The sewer tunnel in the center of the chamber leads down to the lower sections of the complex.
Bye.
Before you stand 3 rooms, placed here by members of the 12. The rooms create a sigil when activated.
He's got something going on. It makes it look like he's got flappy ears.
Corresponding sigil elsewhere in the complex.
It's pretty sweet. It's a cross-class skill, and you're only going to be able to get it so high. But oh no. But I'd recommend a minor investment in a couple of different things.
As the 3rd room is activated, a hum can be heard from the hallway outside. The teleportation sigil has been activated.
I cannot get over this
As it
bat
washes
wing
over the gelatinous cube, the
ear
block of
thing
shapes
right
is
now.
The kobold vanishes, teleporting to a different section of the sewer complex.
For right now, you probably just want to push through it if you can. But like, yeah. For you right now, a big search item would probably be what you need, just like a 15 search or something. Maybe boost your int. So like a hat that's like, or something that you can swap into. That's like search and intelligence would be good. There's the colors of the one thing saving you from fear dots or whatever. It's pretty smart.
The poison's fate seems to have dissipated in your absence. The second sigil can be seen on the far side of the drawbridge. Near the door on the other side of the chamber is an unknown room. A fearsome horned devil stands between you and the room you need to activate.
He should be as vulnerable as I can make him. Which is not a lot. But that should help their damage, and theirs should be the one doing 90% of the lifting here, right? Try doing some damage, I guess.
Yes, I forget. Flesh is weak.
Ba, 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 ba. This might be the last quest. What else is going on? Ooh. Project Nemesis.
The room sparks to life as the lever is pulled. The hum of similar rooms can be heard in the main chamber. The underwater passage leads down towards an unknown location.
Need to grab Scooty Booties.
Above the lever,
I keep thinking about it, but I never get around to doing it.
a strange sloshing sound.
Sure, I have a pair. If I don't have a pair, they're not that hard of a farm, but because I tend to eat them. They have got it done.
The rune activates, and the sound of the lowering drawbridge can be heard in the distance. Magic resonates throughout the complex as the second sigil is empowered. Garko curses as he strikes the second sigil. A flash of magic teleports him further into the complex.
Is there a ladder on this side? I'm just dumb. Yeah, I'm just obviously too far away. Whether that too far is 1 or if it's 1,000, I don't know. We're gonna have to look into making that swap, gear swap, a little bit more set up for. We're healing these oozes for a little bit too. Hopefully not enough that it matters. Pick up my fragmente. Excuse me. We're not able to consume oozes? That does not seem legit to me. I'll pick up 2 silvers.
A series of symbols are etched on the ground. They seem to control the drawbridge. The drawbridge lowers and the last sigil appears, primed and ready for its victim. The sigil fires and the gelatinous cube melts away from Barker. In a flash, the kobold is teleported further in the complex.
Alright, so we should be pretty close to the end fight here. So if at all possible, we want to save the meld and whatnot and be ready to have those in there. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, we pissed off a... We upgraded a Doom. That was crazy. I know Mac. I know this mother trucker.
Garko the Great stands before you, now stripped of its deadly hiding.
Wait, what? What? How did I draw aggro there? No way I was keeping up with the alchemists. He must have decided to work on trash instead. I should have melded. Lesson learned. Lesson staying learned, hopefully.
Garco crumples in defeat. His last words, lamentations of his lost hopes, and curses for his enemies.
Gibbers to raise people during that fight. Do 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 do. Not a lot in there. But still, that was a pretty reasonable chunk of experience, I think. 8,000 Reaper experience, and I didn't see what the other one was. The other one was R10, so it's probably even more. Is 88 like buy or something? I don't understand what 88 means. Yeah, looks like people are said they're taking off. Alright. So I don't know what else is going on, but a quick looky-loo. Yeah, it's pretty quiet at the moment. There's Demoncraft. Storming some beaches. Nice. Yeah, so we're in a good spot. We'll definitely cap out tonight. See if we can get some big kid things going on like we just did. That seemed pretty reasonable, all things considered. And where's the Reaper enhancements at? Oh, we can go up now, right? Because we're, yeah. So unfortunately, to get up here, we need 30 points in the tree, which means we need 2 points in something we don't care about. It's a trip and a melee power. One more and we're actually able to have enough where we have 41 in a tree and then like 36 in another. That's pretty good. We're coming along. We did pick up our 76th point, though, somewhere. Whether it's today, yesterday, who knows. I certainly don't. Tix was doing nothing. Tix was in that group. Yeah, I don't know. We might call an early time, or we might jump back into this immortality lessons. Yeah, you know what? We'll join them again. On my way back. Trying to think, maybe we can get some raids on tonight. Know what we're not doing 8 skulls, I guarantee. What are they doing? 1 1. Not unreasonable. Performing. As far off we consume, try to deal with a lot of these little things. So that hands this guy. Trying to get the pies in the line so we get them all cleaned up at the same time. Alright. I feel like we're in a good spot, all things considered. Like, of course, got to go through the load screens of Doom. So anything could happen, but get a... You didn't get a third slot, did you? No. Still not a third slot on you. And this guy's running 2 pieces. So I have a slot on this. Excuse me.
If you dream of finding the watchword or a way out of here, you'll need its music.
Down she goes! God, I really do like the wave. I didn't grab a fiddle, so I can't fiddle with the fiddlers. I really like that they came up with this idea of using the vines to climb up the wall. It's a nice touch.
Gargoyle perches on a high ledge inside this room. Stretches out his howling arms. Maybe you can help me find it. Gargoyle flinches at your approach. A chunk of stone chips off your paw.
Ta-da!
Red signal crystal on the wall lights up and you pull this there.
That's... Oh, no, we go up now. Never mind, we go up here. Highway to the danger zone. chasing this guy.
Solitary Gargoyle statue rests in this chamber. Now that you have collected both watchwords, you can unlock the door. The wood barrier disappears. Behind it,
Yeah, now it's when we go up here. I was gonna say, we're not quite doing everything in the exact right order, but that's alright.
this door matches the one you used to enter this labyrinth. Find the exit. Now that you have the watchword, you are free to leave.
Oh, they didn't do the other side yet? No, we did. We were there for that.
This door has been sealed with a magic incantation. Only the two watchwords can unlock it. The chasm is hidden too strong. Hear your voice and speak the watchwords aloud. The door rumbles, creaks open, revealing the path to the roof. Of this moment, step out onto the roof once more.
Hi, Bobby girl.
Congratulations are in order.
What are you doing? Did you bring a bone to hide? Can I have it? Can I has it? You want up on my lap? You want up? Nope. Okay.
Two familiar figures shimmer. Illusory versions of your eyes.
Carnivore is coochie. Well, I have a feeling this is going to be the last quest. We might screw around a little bit and look at gear and stuff here in a minute. Just to kind of like try to put together a fantasy line for not necessarily just this.
Bravo! I hadn't imagined you'd be so ruthless. I wonder how you door. It's archfey. No one else easily you betrayed. You have earned your audience.
Oh, see, got that heroism. Pretty good. No bracers though, but take it. So I'd like the bracers.
And I will deliver. Or let him simply flip these codex pages to these mortal adventurers.
That one's Mythic 1, which would be an upgrade. One's awesome Mythic 1, but I don't think it's an upgrade. I think I already have a Mythic 2 or 3 or something.
Snaps the mysterious stranger. And you, mortals.
Alright, well, did a bunch of loot farming, didn't get the bracer. Got a couple of levels. Like, I don't think we could have had a much more productive morning stream here. I like the end of the day. Alright, you know what? I'll do one more. Let's do one more. This has been going really quick. Never mind, I missed my window. There's a window in there. I feel like that guy looks just like Sigtrant. Exactly. Oh, it's me! Yeah, it's not me anymore. I'm like, that's really odd. Our damage is fine, it's not that good. Not with the miscellaneous things that we have on us. We can just leave. We don't need to kill that stuff. All right.
Voice drifts into your ears, like a far-off strain of music. Some say that once you've defeated the musicians, his lesson will be had. But you can't see anyone standing by a playing the fiddle has revealed another section of history.
Playing the fiddle.
Voice booms into your ears.
I picked up the fiddle, but I didn't put it on my bar. I'm trying to find it. It's not there. Guess I'm not going to worry about that. The magic of music. They'll die, they must have.
Gargoyle perches on a high ledge inside his room. Stretches out his counting numbers. Gargoyle flinches at your blow. Stone on the bottom.
It's nice to know that this build is like pulling aggros in places. Not necessarily that we should be proud of that as much as we would like, but it's nice to see things. Hey, here's a, is it a fist monk? I think it is a fist monk.
Solitary gargoyle statue rests in this chamber.
Yeah, Topsy turned it around for a second.
Now that you have collected both watchwords,
Oh, I missed. I wasn't close enough. Exit the labyrinth.
Found the exit. Now that you have the watchword, you're free to leave.
Ooh, yeah. Hoop it up. Makes you think about, unless you type /say, your character doesn't actually speak. Stormreach has got to be super quiet. Like, if there's no talking, unless you type /say. Think of all the adventurers running around not saying a damn word for years. For years.
Two familiar figures shimmering. Newsread versions of your art. Prince of Frost. Please tell me more. Strike down these so-called friends of yours.
That looks a lot like a circle. That looked a lot like a circle. I'm gonna move. I don't think it was, but there's one. Come on, what's left of a sprite? Let's eat some monster's face. Oh, the bears. The bears. Some more trash in here still. That must be our shadow somehow.
Spray of ice and snow. You know what you do. Fearsome whistles before the
Bravo! I hadn't imagined you'd be so ruthless. I wonder how your lord is your arch enemy. No one else easily betrayed.
All right, let's get these bracers this time and call it a morning, shall we? Or a lot of nothing.
Before you can leave, the cold commanding voice
To be sure, and I will deliver. I simply
Wow. Much nothing. Do 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 do. All right. I'm gonna click this, and I'm gonna peace out. so that's done. We're gonna... I don't know where the immortality lessons person is. Maybe it's over here. This guy. Got a lot of nothing. Random trash. We're still missing at least one quest over here, I guess. Oh, here we go. Now we can click on this person. So yeah, our little bit of favor. Nice. Skilled renown, favor, same thing. Alright, well, I think with that, I said we're going to call it a morning. We're going to get something to eat. And I don't know what exactly is going down. Tonight will hopefully be a little bit of raid stuff. And I never want to make promises that I'm going to focus on raids or anything like that, but I think we'll probably hold off a TR until Monday, I'm going to guess. There's a chance we could do it tonight, like if there's nothing going on. Like it's just crickets. But I think we're going to try to spend a little bit of time doing some gear stuff. Speaking of gear stuff, we can take another quick second here and take a look at some items. I want to look specifically at like the necklace slot. It's definitely one of our weak slots. I would like to get this necklace at some point, but just for the part of the family bonus. But I don't know. I feel like there should be a better necklace somewhere for our build. Or like on normally our build. You know what I mean? Like man, this seems, I don't want to say great, but it seems like thematically awesome to me. String of ears. It's a quality wisdom 5, which is not bad, just not great. The Golden Curse, a strange inscription around this artifact. When the wielder is successfully attacked, occasionally incredible power comes to the surface of the wielder, shielding its wielder in solid gold. Oh, that's cool. Is this an artifact? 3 slots? Yeah, it's an artifact. Okay. I'm like, 3 slots, it's got to be an artifact. That's cool, though. I hadn't seen that before. That's interesting because a lot of builds could use that. I mean, honestly, we probably need... It'd be nice if there was another necklace for winter. I don't think there is, though. This would be okay, right? The necklace of bottled sunlight. It's not great, but it's not bad. May have... No, I don't think I do. I don't know, there's just not... Chains? I have a chains. Can I craft something on a chains? I thought chains were like legs and wrists. Maybe I have shackles. How about all? Can we have all, please? Alright, thank you. Yeah, we have chains. If it was a neck, maybe we craft a necklace. That's something to think about. Something I hadn't considered. What if we craft a necklace using the slave lord stuff? Like, what would be a slave lord crafting thing that we would kind of like be in for? At a reasonable number percentage of the time, like wizardry probably. Like wizardry would be good. Sheltering is usually always good. False life is probably fine. Resistance is usually good. I don't usually have like a big resistance item on. Some sort of skill would probably be alright. Check our tendon slice. Tendon slice is always good. And then we could look at like one of these quality things, like a quality attribute that we don't have a lot or often. I know, I'll think about this. I'll think about this a lot. Maybe that's the way to go. Alright, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. Peace, much love. We'll see you guys in a few hours. And if you have any tips, tricks, etc. for gearing out, just like general purpose gear, let me know. Send me a whisper. I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, we'll see you guys around 7 o'clock.